What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is gonna be a sweet one. Sean Strickland versus Bradley Martyn. And I know this is a hypothetical bout, but we do have something that actually anchors this into reality, because we have the cock himself, and allegedly he has a humiliation kink because he just keeps getting battered by men online. Sneako has taken upon himself to be the yardstick, to be the punching bag of the community. He nominated himself to help us deduce who will win in a fight between Bradley Martyn and Sean Strickland. I don't know why no one's done this yet, because the content's literally out there. We're going to be watching Bradley Martyn versus Sneako, and then we're going to watch Sean Strickland versus Bradley Martyn to see who will win in the fight versus Strickland and Bradley Martyn. Bradley Martyn obviously has this shtick in his podcast where he brings on MMA fighters and he asks them, do you think they'll beat him in a street fight? And then he then proceeds to drop his weight, 260 bro. And yeah, so we're gonna see how, and he's been asked about Sean Strickland before, and he stood confidently saying that he can beat Sean Strickland. So, and then obviously Sean Strickland was asked about him, and Sean Strickland said he will murder him. We're gonna go into this. We're gonna obviously watch we're gonna watch Bradley Martyn versus Sneako first, and then we're gonna watch Sneako versus Sean Strickland, and we're gonna see who beat his ass the worst. We just jump straight into this, okay? We'll just jump straight into it. We'll start with Sneako versus Bradley Martyn. I'm pretty sure the whole internet's seen this and giving their takes on it. I think there was just way more of a backlash when Sean Strickland beat up Sneako. I don't know why the backlash was heavier for Sean Strickland. I think Sean Strickland just way more popular at this point.
Get ready.
Wait, back up so I get some range.
Alright, get ready.
Okay.
I love it that Sneako says back up, let me get some range.
Whoa. Why your hand up? What you trying to get into? What you trying to start right now?
This is funny. One thing to keep in mind though is at this point in time, Sneako is actually not that experienced. I think this is like one of his first. He's never actually put on boxing gloves before. They literally doing this without mouth guards. That's how unprofessional this setup is, and that's how brand new he is to the sport. Doesn't really understand the concept of danger yet, and I think he's about to find out.
3, 2, 1.
And as you can see there, he freezes when he's taking his shots. And I think this is because at this point in time, he has literally no training. So he's not used to being hit in the head yet. So in fight or flight mode, he freezes. Apparently, when he spat there, apparently he chipped his teeth. That was his teeth he's spitting out. That was a bit of his teeth he was spitting out.
Oh, fucking.
20 seconds. Go. Yep, 30 seconds.
That punch that dropped Sneako was actually just a punch to the arm. It's just pure mass hitting him and just pushing him over. Yeah, that wasn't really a knockdown. But I guess in boxing that actually would kind of stop.
Bro, Sneako. You're not going to fight that one, sir. Good. 40 seconds. Come on. Let's go, man. 50 seconds. Go! Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it? Survive.
Absolutely bad as Sneako, and Sneako just takes it like a little. Now, over to Sean Strickland versus Sneako. Now this, a little bit more context. Sneako has been training for quite some time now. He understands distance, he understands range, he understands his jab. He has a little more understanding of boxing, as he's been doing for a while now. He's sparred a lot more with Jake Paul, with Bryce Hall, with a whole bunch of influencers, and he's been doing this for a while now. So this is the best version of Sneako. Let's see how that plays out for him.
Let that right hand go. What time go? 2 minutes. I want to enjoy this a little bit longer.
There you go.
Jesus.
Well, that's just about it. Some people would argue that Sean Strickland's hitting harder than Bradley Martyn was, but fail to understand that Bradley Martyn cannot turn over his punches. His technique's actually it's absolutely horrendous, and he actually cannot put his whole weight into a punch. So his punches seem like he's not trying. You could see from Bradley Martyn's intentions that he wanted to hit hard. He just didn't have the facilities for that. Whilst Sean Strickland is a trained fighter, he knows how to punch, he knows how to throw a punch, he knows how to sit on a punch. I would say Sean Strickland hits harder than Bradley Martyn, although Bradley Martyn has the potential to hit harder. Sean Strickland would hit harder than Bradley Martyn. And you can see from the reaction from Sneeko. Sneeko is literally bouncing off the cage. Bradley Martyn landed way more punches clean, literally just eating headshots against Bradley Martyn. Sean Strickland barely caught him clean. And with that short amount of time, this is Sneeko's face after getting beat up for 20 seconds against Sean Strickland. And this is Sneeko after the Bradley Martyn fight. He wasn't smiling at the end of the fight against Strickland. He ate a lot more headshots against Bradley Martyn, and he still was not busted up. He ate just a few headshots against Strickland, and this was the consequence. In less than 20 seconds, meanwhile Bradley Martyn basically, I think they had like straight 2 minutes, and he was hitting him for 2 minutes. Sneeko was not moving. Sneeko was not trying to get out of the way. Sneeko had more defensive repertoire in this fight, and he still didn't help him. He was blocking. He was definitely blocking. He had his guard up. He was blocking most of the shots. He was moving. He had his hands up sometimes, like creating a distance between him and Strickland. He had way more defensive resources, and Strickland landed way less headshots, and he still exerted more damage. So I think it's quite easy to assume that Strickland would absolutely batter Bradley Martyn in a fight, because Strickland just hits harder. He's way more accurate. Also a big guy. 100% is walking around at 200 plus pounds. Strickland will definitely be hitting harder. And Bradley Martyn doesn't seem like a striking type. He seems like the default meathead. I'll just grab you and just slam you and just body slam you. But also Strickland's got good wrestling. Strickland also has better jiu-jitsu. So in a street fight, Strickland would definitely absolutely destroy him. I don't think Bradley Martyn stands a chance at all. I don't think he'll be able to hit Strickland. And I think because we didn't really see much of Strickland's defense, but we already know from his fighting career that Strickland has really good defense. I don't think he's going to be taking much damage against Bradley Martyn. If Bradley Martyn even lands anything, it's not going to be as powerful because Bradley Martyn cannot turn over his punches. Strickland can turn over his punches, and he's going to be hitting much harder. He's going to go to the body. He's going to go to the head. Bradley Martyn would have the height difference, but it doesn't really matter because it won't be too crazy. We saw Strickland versus Adesanya. Strickland wasn't actually that much shorter than Adesanya. He's 6'1". Bradley Martyn is 6'3". I think we really need an answer to this coming in. Strickland would absolutely batter Bradley Martyn. 260 or not, he would get absolutely smoked. I'd like to see what you guys think in the comments. I'll be reading all of the comments and replying to every single one of you. Smash a like if you enjoyed the video, and obviously subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. I'll see you guys in my next video. Get out of here.